Hi everyone, I'm Faith and I'm really excited to be here. It's day one of lockdown in South Africa. There's still a few cars on the road, which is slightly worrying, but we'll see what happens. We're hoping everyone's just going to pause and take this seriously. We're going to make a little YouTube video to keep you entertained and to keep us entertained while the lockdown's happening. It's called Megs. She's behind the camera. And Mum, me, Faith, and a megaphone that I'll introduce to you later. Every day I'm going to have a megaphone challenge that I'm going to do, and there's going to be other snippets and things that we're going to add to it as well. So, on to the video. Megaphone challenge number 1 is to use the megaphone on the hill over here and to try and get some people to do fitness with Faith. So, wish me luck. I'm scared. They're not working.
Take 2, she wasn't pressing the button when she was trying to video. Here we go.
Hello Jannaway village. Good morning. Let's do some exercises. Are you with me? Hello! Yay! Hello lady down there. Hello! Let's do some exercises. Are you ready? Marching on the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome! Let's do some jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's toilet time. It's toilet time. No need to put on your shoes. All you need is the rolls from your loos. It's toilet time with Megs.
Alright, so in this part of the video, we're going to do an activity with some toilet rolls. This is for the kids that are watching the videos. If you're stuck at home with your children, this is a fun activity to do with them. Today we're going to be making our own little frogs. There they are, with our toilet rolls. They're very cute, and my little one has a fly coming out of his mouth. So what you're going to need for this is going to use some toilet rolls, some red paint, any red paint, a string, green paper, some scissors, a stapler, and if you need some glue. Alright, so what we're going to start with doing is cutting our toilet rolls off just a little bit, making them not as long. We don't want really long frogs, so we're going to have our toilet rolls about half the size that they usually are. We're then going to take some green paper and we're going to wrap our toilet roll in some green paper. Once you've wrapped the toilet roll, you can take it and then staple it at the back. So to close it, if you don't want to use glue, because glue can be sticky and challenging at times, just take the toilet roll and staple the two sides together at the back, just like that. And then the bottom bit you can just turn inwards and stuff into the bottom of your little toilet roll. We then will squeeze the end piece of the toilet roll and staple the little bum of our frog, just like that. And at this point you can also take out a green Cokie, if you have a green Cokie, and just color in some circles, some little freckles that your frog has. Give him a few bits of color to his body. If you have googly eyes, you can also use googly eyes, as you see I used in this little guy, or you can just draw them on with some white paper. We're then going to use the green paper to cut out some little legs. I have my little legs ready. They're cut out already. So we're going to take this time to put the little legs on. You can glue them down, you can staple them down, it's up to you what you'd like to do. Make sure that you staple the legs onto the bottom of your frog so that they're sticking out from underneath the back of the frog and not from the the top piece of the frog. Alright, so this frog has little arms. They're sticking out from the side. When he jumps, he's got his little arms to jump. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our red paint, grab a paintbrush if you have a paintbrush, and we're going to paint the inside of the frog's mouth with a nice red paint because his big mouth is open. He's painted in his little mouth, right? And then what we're going to do next is we're going to take the little tongue and we're going to put some glue on him, stick it on the edge of the tongue, and then from there we're going to put it as far back down into the mouth as possible. You can wait for your tongue to dry, for the mouth to dry if you want to, but you can also stick it in at the back where you haven't put the red paint. For this frog, we're going to show how we do it without googly eyes. So we're going to take some of our white paper, cut out 2 little circles to give him little eyes. You can then grab another color Koki, or you can grab some black paper and you can do little middle pieces of the eyes. It's a lot easier using a little Koki. This takes a lot more time. There we go. This little guy has some eyes now. And then lastly, what we're going to do is we're going to give him some little feet. So what I did is I just cut out my own little shape. I don't know if you can see it here. It's got its own little weird shape. Just take your paper, grab some paper and cut out 2 frogs and watch how quickly this happens. There are my 2 little legs. They're cut out nicely over there. You can see them. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to take some glue and then attach them to the bottom of the frog. This little guy's swimming, so his legs are moving a little weirdly. But there we go. There's your 2 little frogs. One's got a little fly on his tongue, the other one doesn't. And they're very simple to do. They're a very fun activity to do in this time. So I hope you enjoyed that. And maybe send us some pictures of the little frogs that you do with your kids.
So it's begun. I have the honor and privilege of being a part of this YouTube expose. And yeah, this will be dailies with Dad. Some short advice. By short I mean really short, but some advice to maybe help you with, getting through lockdown and maybe just life. And it's gonna be wisdom, but we're gonna have a good time. Dailies with Dad, day 1. Just use soap.
This is the word of the day, noop, N-O-O-P. A noop is the tip of your elbow, and that's what you should be using right now to greet people. Like so. Thank you. Just a word of encouragement to end off today. John 10 verse 10, which says the devil comes to steal and destroy, but I come to give you life and life in abundance. And I just want to put that into practice by explaining to you about my garden. 2 years ago, my best friend did my garden for me. I came home and it was this beautiful garden that she put together, and I was so impressed with her. And 2 years later, I never thought that I'd be able to keep it going, but God's just been so abundant in giving us such a beautiful garden. All it's needed is water. And this is how it looks today. See you guys tomorrow for day 2. Be strong. See you on the other side.